Tonight on GTTV, Halo Reach is one of the most anticipated games of 2010. But before you play it this fall, you can experience the multiplayer beta in May. And only GTTV has brand new details, including exclusive new footage and the first info on Spartans versus Elites in Invasion mode. Plus, we get a first look at split-second survival mode, check out the gameplay of Splatterhouse, and debut new trailers for Singularity and the downloadable FPS Blacklight Tango Down. GTTV starts right now.
Reading multiple pings below the orbital defense grid. Oh, this can't be happening. There's no mistake. It's them. Winter contingency has been declared. All units are mobilized and ready.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's Game Trailers TV. I'm Jeff Keighley up here in Seattle at Bungie because Halo Reach is coming out this fall, but in just a few weeks, the Halo Reach multiplayer beta launches on Xbox 360. And joining me right now to take us inside the beta for the first time is Brian Gerard from Bungie. So Brian, obviously lots of excitement around Reach. We saw it for the first time at the VGAs. How is the multiplayer in Halo Reach different than what people have played in Halo 3 or Halo 3 ODST?
There's a lot going on with the Reach. I think it's important to note that at the core, the team's been really conscious of not breaking what makes Halo Halo. I mean, we have millions of fans out there that have come to know and love this style of gameplay, but of course, with Reach being a prequel and a brand new opportunity to freshen things up, our team has taken some new challenges. I think the biggest things you're going to see are the armor abilities, for example, which can radically alter the way you play the game. There'll be plenty of new weapons. There'll be some new vehicles later to come in the final game, all brand new battlefields, and all this running on top of a greatly overhauled technical engine that I think is the best playing, best looking Halo game we've ever made.
Now, you're also going to let people, record their save films and upload them online, which is something Halo 3 did, which is pretty revolutionary back in the day. So that'll actually be active in the beta, right?
Yeah, I mean, Reach is going to certainly build on and carry forward all the features that we've established in the prior games. But for the beta, we are going to have our save films back, so you'll be able to record your games, go in the theater, watch them, upload them to your file share. You'll actually be able to tag them now in-game or on Bungie.net. And we also plan to have a pretty wide array of stats available on BNet as well. It's an important time for us to test all the systems in addition to things like weapon balance and armor abilities.
Now, this is for a limited time only. With like Halo 3, it was tough because you put the beta out there, and then, a couple weeks later, you had to take it away from people, and they had to wait until the fall. So the same thing's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we know exactly when we're going to turn it off yet, but, the answer is we're going to run the beta as long as we need to run it, and not a day longer. We have a whole game to finish at the same time, so there is a trade-off for us. While running the beta, it's intensive for us.
When GTTV returns, discover the armor abilities you can pick from in the Halo Reach beta, and will you survive split second? And later, we warp time in Singularity. We're back on GTTV up here at Bungie in Seattle, getting a world-exclusive first look at the Halo Reach multiplayer beta. And joining me right now is Chris, who's a multiplayer lead on this game. Tell me about the philosophy of, game modes and game types when you were thinking about the multiplayer. Because, there's lots of different types of games that are coming out there. I mean, deathmatch is no longer enough. So when you guys sat down and said, we want to do new things for Reach, what was the big focus?
Well, I mean, there's several games that are awesome in Halo 3, and we wanted to start with that foundation and then expand it in cool new ways. I wish it was a big conversation where we're going to do X, Y, and Z, but we started playing with some ideas with Slayer, and we have cool ways to iterate on game types now that we didn't have in Halo 3, so we can try an idea one day and then see how that plays. Headhunter grew from that, Stockpile grew from that, and then Invasion went through all sorts of permutations before we finally settled on, oh yeah, this feels really good. But then we have all our classic game modes that people like, and especially Slayer variants, and then a few other objective ones that should be very cool.
Now,
let's talk about how these modes play out on the maps. I know, like Invasion is only possible on Boneyard, and the map we're showing off tonight. But then all these other modes you can play on other maps as well?
Yeah, we have Sword Base is another Slayer-type map that we have in the beta, and then Powerhouse is also another asymmetrical Slayer map that we have in the beta. So we have those 3 maps, and then a special map called Overlook that we're using exclusively for another game type.
Is the bubble shield back?
There's a variation of the bubble shield is back, but you grab the bubble shield in Halo 3, and half the time you died with it because you're waiting for that perfect moment to throw it down.
It looks so beautiful in that first trailer.
Yeah, Starry Night. It was gorgeous. Yeah.
But so, yeah, you're changing around the whole idea of equipment, and maybe we should talk a bit about that, the idea of armor abilities and also loadouts, right?
Yeah, I mean, in Halo 3, you would die often with that single piece of equipment because you're waiting for the perfect moment to use it, or you'd run around the corner looking for the bubble shield and someone already snagged it. So with Reach, you always have this thing built into your armor. So whether it's the jetpack, invisibility, armor lock, I mean, this is a choice that you make on spawn.
Isn't this amazing, though? Even this is a prequel to the other Halo games, yet the armor is even more advanced.
Well, on Reach, it was actually the base of the Spartan program. So they were trying all different sorts of things with the armor, and these are some prototypes that they were evaluating. And then
it clearly didn't work very well since it didn't make it to the other game.
The planet was lost. Yeah.
All that great technology
Gone.
was lost to the ages, right?
That's right.